Hi there, it's Elaine here, and welcome to a Christmas video in January. I'm afraid I never got to do some very much Christmas stuff, and I bought some cut and collage books just before Christmas because I wanted to use them, and I didn't really do a lot at all. So welcome back to my channel, Chattylaine Creates, and we're going to do some Christmas cut and collage books. Some of them, well, this one particularly, I have used a couple of the dogs, and my heater will probably keep coming on because it's really cold up here, so I am going to turn it off for a bit, but if it gets a bit chilly I might have to put it on. So I'm going to try and go through them fairly quickly because obviously right now nobody really needs the Christmas ones, but if you want to know what they look like, I thought, well, at least the video's up, and if you want to look at it for next year, then at least the video's done when I got them, because I want to use them. I want to obviously use them next year, and I just want to go straight into using them rather than waiting to do a video before I can do them. So the Fairy Christmas one I did do in my last cut and collage book haul video, and I will link that one below. So we'll just do a very quick flick through of that one, and then I've got a few others too. I'll give you a little sneaky peeky. Right, so we'll do the Christmas sweaters, dogs in Christmas sweaters. I don't think I have a name for this one. I don't think so. It's got some funny marks on it because I did actually use it. Printed in Great Britain by Amazon. So I'm not quite sure if it is purely just an Amazon book. And they're really so cute. I love them. When did that? Did I spit? I don't know. Right, get rid of that. Cut that bit out. Right, now I'm trying to do it so that you haven't got too much glare. So this one is quite a matte book, but the others are kind of a little bit shiny on the front. But once we get inside, hopefully you won't get the glare. So I'm going to move these ones to one side, and we'll swap them every time I flip the page. So yeah, you're not getting the glare now, are you? Yeah, that's fine. I'm getting glare, but I don't think you are. May your holiday season be merry and bright. Well, yeah, my holiday season was a little bit mad, and it also, there was still lots going on with my mum, and so I kind of did everything so late, and I just got so behind that I just couldn't get a lot done at all video wise. So I did do that one after Christmas, between Christmas and New Year. So this, I'm not going to say Happy New Year because some people might not see that this year. So I do have some other cut and collage books that aren't Christmas, so I'll do all that in the next one. Yes, so I thought, well, we'll flick through very quickly the Christmas ones, and so you can see what they're like. Luckily, I like this where the background or the back of the page is fairly neutral, because every single one of these you want to cut out because they're just so absolutely adorable. And I have cut 2 out of it. I made some Christmas cards for some friends, and that was the other thing. A lot, they hadn't got their Christmas cards until after Christmas because I was a little bit late getting them in the post, and it missed the last post. So look at him, look at his ears, he's got them. The bubbles on the end of his ears are so cute. I love it. These are just absolutely gorgeous. I'm so pleased with this book. It was very hard to choose from it, really, when I wanted to make some cards. So this is the one I've cut one out of here. So I know I cut out a dash hound for my friend Nina, because she, Nina Ribena, a lot of you might already know her. If you've known me for a while, you might know her. She has her son actually has a dash hound, and she looks after him quite often and is absolutely gorgeous. But poor Louis doesn't love him very much. Look at these around the collar. Look at that. Oh, I love it. So yeah, they're just so cute. Yeah, I've torn this one out. This whole page. I think this is this one that was in here. I think the other one was a Labrador or something like that I sent to my friend Carrie, and she loved it. She loved her card. So yeah, they're the only two I really sent out that I made. I don't make many cards, to be honest. It's not something that I kind of enjoy that much, making cards. I think it's because when I send a card, I try and make it so that it's sort of suitable for the person I'm sending it to, and that becomes difficult when you're trying to make one, I think, and you haven't got the sorts of things that you would like to put on a card to a friend or a family member even. I tend to only do special ones, like if it's like my mum or some of my family members where they've got a special birthday, or anniversaries and all sorts of things like that. Oh, sorry, I went a bit quick there, didn't I? Let's go back to that one. Beagle. No. My next door neighbour's got a beagle. I used to have a cross basset, which is basically, if you're in the UK, a hush puppy dog, and a black lab mixed with a Springer. So yes, he was a bit bonkers, my Monty. He's been gone quite a few years now. I do miss having a dog, but I also don't miss having a dog. I don't like all the clear up and all the walking and stuff, because I just can't do it the same now as I used to. And that's that one. So yeah, it just says printed by Amazon. I think that's why it hasn't got any names or anything on it, so Amazon must have done that one themselves. So I'm going to put that one over there because it's a bit smaller. So this is the Fairy Christmas Ephemera book, and I flicked through this one on the last autumn video, so I will link that down in the description box below. So I'm not really going to sort of really, I'll just give you a little quick flick now just to remind you. I love the snowmen. I love the gnomes and elves and fairies. It's very pretty. But in the back, it's more sort of reds and greens in the back ones, which I'm not a keen green person, as a lot of you already know. But they are very... I love the dragon. It's only cute little... He looks a bit like a robin, but I don't think he is, because his eyes are not the same. But yes, so that's that one. So you've already seen that one in a previous video. So if you want to see that one, I suggest you look at my other one. Actually, we'll just put that on the bottom over here. So this one, if you follow Nicole on Relax Cut Glue, you'll know this book because she actually collaborated with Keely to make this book, and it's for ATC size card, cards, so they're kind of small. And also, I think, if I remember right, apparently Keely does this every time. She uses all the things in the book. She makes one big collage, which is, isn't it wonderful? And here's Shermie, which is Nicole's dog. She's got a pug called Sherman, yeah. And she calls him the Shermanator, or Shermie for short. And she also has Xena, which is, she's a cross between a husky and a whippet. So she looks a little bit kind of, well, she describes her as a bit wolf-like, but a bit husky, but she's really, really fast. So yeah, this one, they're small enough to go on an ATC. Hold on, excuse me a moment. I do happen to have an ATC. So ATC stands for Artist Trading Cards, and they are 2.5 by 3.5 inches, and they are basically, the football cards and Pokemon cards, that sort of thing. They are all usually this size, and so, like it says, you put your artwork on it and you trade with other artists and swap cards. They're not usually sold, they are a swapping type of card, but these small ones, they go on them. That's the whole point. Well, I don't think it'll go on that one, but you could if you separated them, I suppose. But yes, they're little ones to go on cards. Oh, it'd be a bit tight. So yeah, that's what the ATC edition means, that they're quite small. And lots of teddy bears, and we call these baubles. I know in America you call them ornaments, tree ornaments, but we call them baubles here in the UK. I don't know what other countries call them. I know America call them that. And lots of children's and Santas, windows, which I do quite like windows. There's a little foxy, mice. I like the mice. Look at these all cute. Squirrel. Oh, that's a hair, sorry about that. And some Shermies. And some lovely red things that are food. Lovely desserts and stuff, which I love. I do love that sort of stuff. I like mince pies, but I don't like loads of them. I seem to eat them quite a bit this year, because they don't seem quite so rich, and they get a bit powerful, I think. For me personally, I don't like the richness. It's like Christmas pudding. I find it too rich, which is unusual because I've got quite a sweet taste, taste buds sort of thing. And yeah, no, I love it before it goes in. I'll eat the mixture, which is not good for you, I suppose, but I prefer it before it goes in than after it comes out. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a devil for eating cake mixture. I really love it. I always say if it tastes good before it goes in, it should taste good when it comes out. So I think Xena looks a little bit like this one here. Very, very similar anyway. I think that was the point of that one. There's a little Shermanator with a hat on. Santa hat. He's asleep. He's cute. There's some dachshunds. My friend Sassy in America, she has a couple of little dachshunds. They're so cute. One of them's a little blind boy, and he gets around quite well. And I think that's Glitch, something like that, I think his name is. She's got about 4 dogs. I love dogs. And I love guinea pigs, of course. So if you don't know, my daughter has guinea pigs. We lost, they were called Merry and Pippin. We lost Pippin last April. I love these sweaters, they're cute. And we had Merry on his own for quite some time. I used to call them the Hobbit Boys because they were named after Merry and Pippin, hobbits. So I used to call them the Hobbit Boys on Instagram. So you could go and see them if you want. My Instagram link is down in the description box below. It's always there. And I mean, he was quite lonely. And he was on his own for quite a few months because we just couldn't find. It's quite difficult because he's a boy, and they pair them up, or they'll make families of the females with a neutered boar. They're called boars, obviously, the males. And I love nutcrackers. I love nutcrackers. There's quite a few in here. And well, you'll see soon because I've got a nice book. They in the rescue places tend to neuter the boars so that they can put them with the females and make little groups that way, either pairs or threes, or families. And so it's been quite difficult to get a new piggy friend for little Merry. He's 3 years old. We lost Pippin. He was about 2.5 when we lost Pippin. And in October time, we had the option of getting a male, and then the rescue centre where he was, they had a worm problem. So we couldn't have him. And then we still hadn't got anything. We still haven't found anyone that we could get a boar from. And so once they sorted the worm problem out in the sanctuary, or whatever you want to call it. It's called Wood Green Animal Sanctuary. And once they got rid of it, they came back to us and said, right, you can rehome him if you want to, if you're still interested. So the actual, what they call the bonding process, or mixing as they called it, is quite lengthy. They're quite thorough. So we had to take Merry over to them, which was quite a long way away. It was an hour drive to get to the sanctuary. It's right over, sort of nearer to Cambridge. And so we had to leave him there, and he was there for more or less a week while they paired them and bonded them together to make sure that they liked each other. Oh yes, I used some of the words out of here as well for those cards. So just a mixture of Christmassy words. And some of the backgrounds are really lovely. This is a nice background. I mean, they are usable, but they're not really in your face. But in the back of this book, they have actually got full page ones that you can use. And so yes, that one's further back in the book. I just saw it. Oh, hands come on. So yes, they've made them into. It's getting quite chilly up here now, so I need to speed it up a bit, I think, because my dinner's getting ready. So these are all just full page scrapbook type papers in the back of the book, which is really nice. So you can use them separately as well, which I thought was a really nice idea. I do wish other book publishers or authors, or whatever you want to call them, artists, would do that as well, because some of the backgrounds I really don't want to cut these out, because they, you know, mucks up the background. Right, so I think what I'm going to do, thinking about it, is I'm going to put this under here, because they're more or less the same height now. So yeah, sorry about the glare. So this one's called Cute Christmas Ephemera. It says printed by Amazon, but it is a, I think it's yeah, a mixture, cake curry and poor toast. Now I have looked at all through these because I can't wait. Obviously it's been a long while, so I have looked through them. I haven't really kind of cracked the book open properly. I've just sort of quickly gone through them. But this one is a little bit of a mixture for me. I like some of the images. Some of them are a bit too cutesy for my taste. So I like these sorts of things. And yeah, that's quite good fun, and some lovely, I love, like, you know, fairy houses and stuff like that. So it's a little bit fantasy-ish, and you know, I like this type of thing. But then when it gets into more, some of the animals are not really my taste. I mean, these are cute. Well, they're all cute. I'm not quite sure whether I'd use all of them, so I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this one yet. But I thought, well, we'll do a flip through and I'll decide. I mean, I've got till next Christmas now, so I might either give it away, or I might give it to a friend, or I might just cut bits out that I'm not really that bothered about and send them to other people. I love these, actually. I do love them ones. Look at that grumpy cat. Look at it. He is so cold, obviously. Yeah, I like those. They're good fun. I think it was this one I wasn't sure about. Yeah, fairly sure it was. Haven't got any others. I'm quite liking most of them now. I don't know what I thought about them, really. There's quite a line here that are alright. These are probably not really me. And I like the gingerbread men, and I love snowmen. They're the sort of things that I enjoy about Christmas. These ones, not sure about them. I like the birdhouses. I suppose they are birdhouses. These are birds, aren't they? Yeah, I should imagine so. Look at him, he looks a bit grumpy as well, doesn't he? He looks a little grumpy. He's fun. Yeah, I don't like these. I don't think I like some of the background papers anyway, so except for things like that, that's quite nice. But yeah, these are a bit too not my style. I don't like this one. But, you know, each to their own. And yeah, they're kind of wooden, what do you call them? Ornaments, I suppose, of various sorts. So yeah, that one I'm a little bit unsure about, that one. And this one is, let me just have a look in the back. I can find the back page. Oh, it's just blank. Oh, hang on. Doesn't tell you who they are. Look at it. Oh, sorry. Am I made you crooked? Possibly. I don't know. So yeah, we're going to flick through a bit quicker. I love these. I would say that they're not as crisp as I would like. They're not all like that, but there are some that are a little bit kind of what I would call fuzzy, a little bit not crisp. Yes, like this one. It's not. Let's see if I can get it a bit closer. So yeah, it doesn't look too bad from a distance, but close up I'm not that keen really. So yeah, there's quite a few interesting. They're not crossing over, which is good. And because that can be very annoying when you're trying to cut them out. There's nothing on the back, which is also good. And yeah, I wish they were a little tiny bit crisper. I would say they're not as good as you know, the other ones that I do have. See, this one's not too bad, but most of these are a little bit fuzzy. I like the gingerbread houses, they're cool. Yeah, so this one's a little bit, maybe it's this one I was a bit unsure about, because yeah, it's quite disappointing, that one. Getting a bit fallen out. Let's put that on the bottom. And this one's Vintage Christmas. I think this might be a Kitty Rose one. Oh no, it's a cake curry one by the look of it. Yes, it's a cake curry one. Right, so I'm going to go a little bit faster. I mean, the actual their images are so much cleaner and crisper. It just, you can see the difference, and the spacing's quite good, and they've got a lot on the page. And this is a vintagey one, so obviously they're very oldie, and makes them more interesting really. Some of the background papers are quite nice, so you can, when you do cut them out, you could get in bits of the back that you can use. I keep all those. I use them on my, I'm going to try and do a what I would call a scrappy type glue book this year, and just stick all sorts of different pictures and patterns and all sorts of papers down, just for a bit of glue therapy really. And I enjoy gluing more than anything. I don't enjoy the cutting out really, even though I've got a lot to do by the look of it. But all these won't get cut out now till next year. I'm not doing any more Christmas stuff now. I've moved on. I've been doing my colour glue books, my colour glue book, and the collective glue book that I've been playing in this week. So hopefully I can do a video on that soon and show you all the new ones that I'm thinking of making or have made. And what it is the glue book that I made, excuse me, I'm just sliding off my chair, made for Christmas. I really didn't want to stop playing in that. I really love the glue book, so I'm going to make another one, and hopefully that will be coming soon. That tractor, I love the tractor. So yes, I just thought I would do a fairly quick flip through and not really talk too much about what's going on at the moment, because obviously it's not relevant to Christmas because it's not Christmas anymore. So that's that one. And And my newest edition, I did actually get this after Christmas because I found it, and another one. I've got about 3 different new ones that came last week, and I love them. I love the Nutcracker, and this is a gorgeous book. Absolutely. I don't know if I'm going to be able to cut into it, to be honest. It is so. This is a Kitty Rose one. I really think I'm going to have trouble cutting into this one. Sorry, I've caught my mic then. So yes, this is a Kitty Rose one, all on vintage Nutcracker, and the pictures in this are fabulous. Absolutely. They are slightly fuzzy, but it gives the feel of vintage to them. Love Nutcrackers. I just absolutely love Nutcrackers. I do have a little one, and I would like to get a few more because I'd like to display them at Christmas time. So this one is a bit awkward because it's this way. So you can see the ballerinas here. I've actually, I don't go to the ballet on a regular basis, but I took my mum once, and I took her to see Cinderella ballet. It was fairly local round here. It wasn't very far to go. We didn't have our theatre open then, and it was a few years after I lost my dad, and I wanted to give my mum some new different memories that she wouldn't associate with dad, really. So I took her to the ballet, and neither of us had ever been, and it was gorgeous. I mean, I don't understand what's going on half the time, but obviously Cinderella is a story we all know, so it's easier to do that. And so I have actually also seen the Nutcracker, which was the other one that I took her to, a few years later, really, when it came up locally. And it's just gorgeous. The actual film they sort of made a few years ago, not very long ago, is quite a good adaptation. Obviously that's not a ballet, it's actually a, look at that, that's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if I can cut into them. I don't know if I can, but luckily there's nothing on the back, and I will be able to cut them out knowing that I'm not going to muck up anything on the back, because they're all the same. They're all the same. And the paper's very vintagey feeling as well. It's lovely. It's really feels nice and kind of a little sort of silky, but not, if you know what I mean, because it is matte. It's not shiny, but oh, it's just, they're so beautiful. I absolutely love it. You're getting this one right. Yes. I'm going to bring this one up to you because you can see on here that the background is very mixed media-y, which is fantastic. That one is obviously not mixed media as such, but oh, look at that. I think that's is that the Sugar Plum Fairy kind of fight? I must fight. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Stunning. This one was quite expensive compared to the others. I think it was at least a few more pounds dearer than what they normally are. They're usually around between 11 and 12, 13 pound a book here in the UK on Amazon. I buy them all on Amazon, and I think this one was about £14 something, so it was a bit dearer than what you normally pay, but it's definitely worth it. It's just beautiful. I love it. Look at that. And I love these. There's some full pages with obviously the Nutcracker Suite, Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy with a Sugar Plum Fairy. And then there's a few like this, which are, you know, like that. Then we've got a few different backgrounds. It's like linen type of fabric behind them. And there's some big versions of the ones with the mixed media look to them, which are fabulous. And these are quite pretty. Some of the dancers. And more ballet type Sugar Plum Fairy-ish. Yeah, lovely. Little mousey, they're so cute. They're nice to use. Oh, still this way around. That's obviously theatre and stage type of pictures, and I think this is the last one. The most wonderful things can be seen by those who will only have eyes for them. And that's it. So I'm going to put that one on the top because that is my favourite. Just sorry about that. I'll put that like that. And my one with sweaters, and I'm going to splay them out. I'm going to put the fairy one on the bottom because you've already seen that one. And hopefully I can get them all in shot, or at least part of the books. Yeah, so maybe it wasn't that one. It might have been that one that I wasn't very happy about. I would say the quality of this one isn't as good as the others. Look at that one. I mean, that one is just really smudgy. And I am thinking of leaving a review that's not very... I don't know. I'm not very good at putting reviews up anyway, but my favourite is this one. I do love this one as well, and he will be used next. That one will be used next year. And these are cute because they're ATC size, so I might make some ATCs next year, but I'm not going to do any this year now. And actually, this one's not as bad as I thought. So, yes. So that's all of the ones that I've got for Christmas. And I don't need any more. To be fair, I've got too many already. And there's lots of cutting out to do. This one I will struggle to cut, I think. But I do love them all mostly. So I hope that's helpful for you, and please don't forget to subscribe. And I do have another one coming out very soon, another video that's got nothing to do with Christmas at all. I actually got them for Christmas. So I hope you enjoyed my little collection. That's it, that's the word I was after. Collection of cut and collage books for Christmas, and I hope to see you very soon. Take care now, and please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Love to read your comments. If there's any that you liked or you didn't like, that would be great. And hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.